two people being competitive, two people that really want to win. And, you know, I think a lot of those things happen all the time, and I know there's a camera on me, and that's how it's going to be. But there's a lot of people out there in the media or on TV that they think they know a lot of things, and they're just blatantly wrong about a lot of things.
Body language often shows the truth before anyone speaks. The tense moment we saw between Caitlin Clark and head coach Stephanie White was more than just a quick emotional exchange during the game. It has become the biggest public sign of tension the Indiana Fever front office has faced since Clark joined the team. Even though the official message is that it was simply two competitive people reacting in the moment, the way the team quickly tried to calm the story makes it seem like there may be more happening behind the scenes.
Nobody in that locker room, in our locker room, or Steph or our coaching staff thought twice about it. It's just another example of what everybody, all of you, want to blow up and make something that...
Notice how quickly the defense starts during the press conference. Caitlin Clark immediately points to the media, saying they made a normal huddle moment look like a big problem. This helps take attention away from what actually happened. By saying the whole story was created by the media, the team avoids talking about the real issues on the court. Keep this in mind because in the next few minutes, we'll see how the front office uses this story to distract people from bigger coaching problems.
I think what happened in that moment is I was challenging a player. It's coaching. It's what it is. I don't often think it becomes an issue if you're watching it in men's sports.
That is the official response from Stephanie White. By comparing the situation to men's sports, White tries to shift the conversation toward the idea that women are judged more harshly by the media. It is a smart PR strategy that makes people think twice before criticizing her coaching. But what she leaves out is the real reason people are upset. This is not just about a coach showing emotion on the sidelines. It is about a series of confusing decisions during games that many believe have hurt the team's performance and created problems within the team.
And I think that the narrative of people trying to make it something that it's not is just, taking sensationalism to try to get some clicks and all the other stuff. She wants to be coached. I want her to help me be a better coach. We're both competitive.
The connection here is hard to ignore. Both the player and the coach are suddenly using very similar language, saying they would always stand up for each other and describing the tension as nothing more than two stubborn, competitive people. It almost sounds like they are following the same message from the front office. And this is where things become more personal. While Stephanie White says she wants to help Caitlin Clark succeed, many fans believe her lineup choices during games tell a different story. At the same time, the front office appears to be working hard to shift public attention away from the team's bigger problems on the court.
She understands the media aspect of this. Okay. So nobody in the WNBA media asked Stephanie White about the 21 lineups and 11 players used in the first quarter. Nope, nobody asked about that. Because this little spat was their cover. This spat shielded them from actual questions about the product.
The strategy worked well. While the media focused on the heated exchange, Stephanie White avoided tough questions about why she used 21 different lineups and played 11 players in the first quarter alone. No reporter asked why she took her star backcourt out just 3.5 minutes into the game, a move that many considered highly unusual for key players. Instead of focusing on those coaching decisions, much of the media paid more attention to the drama on the sidelines. But the bigger issue is that this story goes far beyond one game's substitution choices.
So no downside to fighting. Stephanie White pulled her after she accounted for all 8 Fever points 3 minutes 30 seconds of the game, then pull it and runs the Fever out the gym. How does a coach that takes you out within 3 minutes of the game have your back? She's basically saying, leave Steph alone, and if I play like S, that's on me.
That timeline is what many people point to. How can a coach say she fully supports a player, some fans ask, while taking her out of the game right after she scored all 8 of the team's first points? Caitlin Clark has publicly accepted responsibility for her own performances, saying that if she plays badly, the blame is on her. But critics argue that Stephanie White has not taken the same responsibility for her changing and unpredictable rotations. Instead of putting Clark in the best position to succeed, many fans believe these decisions have isolated the league's biggest star and left her supporters frustrated with the very team that drafted her.
Here we go. They have their little argument on Saturday. Sunday, the Indiana Fever are calling Yahoo Sports and saying, hey, let's get Lexi Hull up there. Sunday, they're reaching Lisa Salter, Stephanie White's wife, reaching out to her friends at ESPN and say, hey, we're facing a little bit of heat. We need you guys to run cover for us. ESPN, Pat McAfee, run cover. They send out word. Shannon Sharp runs cover. They send out word. Cheryl Miller runs cover.
The timing of the media response has led some people to question how the situation was handled. The argument happened on Saturday, and by Sunday morning, many major sports shows and commentators were discussing the same basic message in defense of the Indiana Fever. From ESPN analysts to shows hosted by Pat McAfee and Shannon Sharpe, similar talking points appeared across several platforms. Some critics believe this was more than a natural media reaction and argue it looked like a coordinated effort to shift attention away from coaching decisions that many fans were criticizing online.
At some point, she's going to need to step up for herself. I agree. At some point, she's going to need to step up for herself because CDS is right. Fans are going to stop. If you don't care, if you're cool getting pushed around, you're cool scoring 7 points, you're cool scoring 6 points, well, people didn't come to watch you score 7 points, nor 6 points. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel.
This situation could become very important for the future of the Indiana Fever. Some people believe the front office has strongly supported Stephanie White through public statements and media appearances, helping control the public conversation. Even if that has reduced some criticism in the mainstream media, many fans remain unhappy. They expected to watch one of the league's biggest stars play freely, not see her taken out early or struggle to produce in an offense they believe does not fit her strengths. For those fans, the concern is bigger than locker room chemistry. It is whether the team's style of play is getting the best out of its most valuable player. Some fans also feel that when Clark publicly supports her coach despite these coaching decisions, it creates a disconnect with the people who have supported her throughout her career. They argue that if the team continues to play a slow, structured style instead of the fast-paced offense that helped make Clark successful, fan frustration will only grow. Whether that criticism is fair or not, many viewers believe the team's recent performances have not met expectations. The organization now faces an important decision. Stephanie White can continue defending her approach and asking people to judge the team over a longer period, but if the losses continue, questions about her coaching will become harder to avoid. At some point, the team will have to decide whether its current system is the best way to use its biggest star. Public statements alone will not change what happens on the court. That leaves one big question: is the coaching staff failing to adjust its system to fit a unique superstar, or are fans overreacting to normal coaching decisions during a difficult season? The answer may become clearer over the next few games, especially if the team's lineup choices and style of play remain the same. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.